Milky fans, it is Melk Stehul here. It has been a while since I last spoke with you. Reason being, not much has happened in Idle Hero Land. In between now and last time we spoke, I have completed Brave Trial twice. Once I did it and I earned enough Dragon Scales to get Asmodale, and the second time I'd use gems to beat it because I faced one of the top guys in my guild with a E5 lineup with just GVE heroes. And that completely tapped me out for the tokens because I had to bless myself like 7 to 10 times. But the new campaign has dropped this week, and it is the Malt Beer Event campaign. Let's have a look at the prizes. So the prizes are pretty uninspiring. So top prize is the Bang Bang Gun for 3,600 malt beers. Then the prize that probably everyone really wants is Arm and Run at 3,100 malt beers. And you probably will have to pay for her because most people end up with 2,300, 2,400 malt beers. So anything you want after that, you have to pay for. Some of us may end up with 2,700 malt beers just by sheer luck and RNG in the game. And for that, you get a food tier hero, Cthulhu, which no one is building. He's kind of useless and fallen out of the meta. He was never useful. He was supposed to be the Vault counter, but then a lot better heroes came out. So Cthulhu, he's got a couple of cool skins, but he's just useless in the game and no one's really building him unless you're burning some sort of funky burn team with Flame Strike, Narkia, the Phoenix. Then that would... I'd be interested to see what that team does in terms of damage, but no one's building him. So he's a Futi hero and he's kind of useless. Then at 2,300 Malt Beer, we have Vesa, who is obviously useful start, middle of the game, or in your Idle Hero's career. And she is a healer, but she's useless at the late game, which is my level. Then at 1,500 Malt Beers, we had a debate in my guide about whether this was a new Narkia skin or an existing skin for, say, an existing hero like Queen. It was actually, if I tap into it, it's Scubus. So it's an existing skin for Queen, which is, again, kind of uninspiring because this skin's been around, Queen's been around. If they wanted to extract money from us this week, they should have released a Narkia skin. Not that I have a Narkia or anyone I know has a Narkia, but why are you offering an old skin? And then everything else you can see is pretty standard in terms of being able to trade your Malt Beer for orbs, the super chips, and everything else. The one thing that is different this week is obviously you can now swap those crystals, those new funky crystals that you get from the new monthly event reset, which hasn't reset for me, so I can't show you. But these new universal crystals, which you can effectively swap for the in-game, I'm going to say currency for that campaign running that particular week. So in this week, it is Malt Beer. You can see that you could swap the universal crystals for more Malt Beer to get you that top prize. And I've been told that it takes forever to get these crystals. I have 300 crystals because I bought the stone package. Usually those pseudo packages are really good value. And so this week, you obviously get the orbs, you get the crystals, and you get malt diamonds. So there it is. I bought it. I don't know if it's good value, but, well, it is because you get a ton of orbs for it. Then the value packages, you get Malt Beer, and as well as Profit Orbs, which makes it interesting because they're saying Profit Orb, that's where you got to do the math and you got to determine whether or not the Profit Orbs and the in-game currency for the week is worth it. Usually it's subjective because you got to ask yourself, hey, is the 600 Malt Beer, which is what you can get with a top value package, 600 Malt Beer worth 15 Profit Orbs? Because usually in the Profit Orb event, you get 25 Profit Orbs at the very top for $100 as well as 5,000 gems. This week you get, I think it's 600 Malt Beer and 10 Profit Orbs. So they're saying for 600 profit, 15 Profit Orbs is worth 600 Malt Beer. You got to ask yourself, hey, Is that worth it? It's up to you. You got to do the math. It might be worth it if you're going for Amun-Ra, especially since she's not in the feather shop. And even though they said she would drop into the feather shop this week, she hasn't. So a lot of people waiting will be disappointed, but she hasn't dropped. So, excuse me, I have a bit of a cold. So Amun-Ra is probably the top prize this week for people that are looking to spend their Malt Beerness, simply because she isn't in the feather shop and she's still what I would consider a god tier hero that everyone's trying to build if they're building a GV lineup. But yeah, she would be the one that everyone would be aiming for this week as opposed to Thuga or the Bang Bang Gun. Mysterious chest this week is pretty good. So the top chest at 8,000 gems, you get 30 feathers, 25,000 guard coins, which I don't need because I've maxed my tech. And a copy of Oberon. And Oberon obviously is, now, after they buffed him, is now reasonably useful, although he doesn't fall into my lineup. I was just saying the other week, he's basically in my third team, my worst team for Trial of the Champions. I have nowhere else to put him. In Trial of the Champions, I'm concentrating my build on two teams, my GVE as well as my Rainbow. My GVE is the GVE that I've shown you in past videos I'm trying to build, while the Rainbow is kind of was the Rainbow that I was running prior to my transition to GVE. So I will go ahead and snag that up because I think it's a good deal. Do you want to buy? Yes, I do, please. Then at 4,000 gem level, you get the Pixie Dust for upgrading your hero's stone, which I don't need. I have a lot of Pixie Dust and I've already upgraded everyone's stone to C6, which is the highest you can get. And Elite Hero Shards, which are useless because there's just way too many junky heroes in there for Elite Hero Shards to be useful. If they restricted who you could get in the Elite Hero Shards, and I'll show you what I mean if I go to my bag, I've won summons with my Elite Hero Shards. And if you look at who you can get, it's just so varied. There's so many junky heroes in here, like Vesa, Demon Hunter, Karim, Aiden, not Ada, I was going to say Ada, but Aiden, who I'm deciding whether or not to build because he's quite cheesy in that he actually is useful when he dies. He gives a strong buff to the remaining team. And so usually in cheese teams, I see people use him just to buff the remaining heroes. But you see, there are so many junky characters in there that you can get that it's not worth it. Because really, when you think about elite heroes, people really only want Penny, Oberon, Valk. Who else would they want? Scary's okay, Cruz is okay, but there's so many junky characters in there that it's not worth the premium. And so I'll summon, and I bet you I'll get a junky character because I have no luck. See, Berea. Who the hell's building Berea now? He's useful. He used to be useful for PvE. I'm not sure if he's still up there, but point is, you should spend gems on this particular tier, the 4,000 crystal here, because the hero that you get with Elite is useless. And you just saw I got a useless hero, so I'm not going to spend my 4,000 gems there. Profit orbs, usually a good deal. 2,400 gems plus these dragon bits. These dragon bits are now super important given the updates to the dragon, the pets. So these bits are going to be harder and harder to get, or they're going to take a long time to get. So every time they come up and they're available, definitely get them. And especially when they come with profit orbs, which run at about 500 a piece if you buy them from the marketplace. Here they're 300 a piece, so definitely get that out. Here, no one really likes super wishing coins, but I've used all mine, and I'm going to save up a bunch more before the Black Friday event, because last year Black Friday event, everyone got caught out by not having super wishing coins. You needed to use super wishing coins as well as profit orbs to get the top artifact, which is the Bang Bang Gun, which is a reward this week. So everyone's just saving up super wishing coins, just thinking they can repeat that event again, where super wishing coins will be part of some campaign that requires you to spend it to get the top reward. So I'm doing that as well. I'm going to save up my super wishing coins, which I've used, unfortunately, to try and get a penny copy, and I didn't. But more importantly, these dragon bits, monster souls. I need more pet bits, not dragon bits, pet bits for my dragon. So we'll take that out. And then the last one, I think, is scrolls. Yep. And the purple goo, I need purple goo. I'm doing a lot of upgrading. So we'll take that out. So pretty decent gem boxes this week, I'm going to say. I bought everything except for the 4,000 one, which is the most useless one. So that's the campaign this week. Quite exciting. Now let's just very quickly do some Brave Trial. I did it to night 1 because I know the daytime stuff is boring because everyone just completes it now. So let's see how far we get this week with BT. So, Ada, no problem. No problem. PB4, no problem. Ooh, Ada's a bit weak. Hopefully she doesn't die. Yep, we're good. Then number 3, we've got Mickey. Hey, Mickey, welcome to the video. I've never faced you. So Mickey is running a pretty decent GVE team. It's basically the one that I want to build, except for the Mim at the end, who I want to swap out for. Who do I want to swap him out for? Amun-Ra. So he doesn't have Amun-Ra, but he's got 2 E5 Adas. So this team is really hard to beat. So I have to buff my team a whole bunch of times. But before we do that, we've got to get the armor back on everyone. So this is only boring, right? I should have done this before I started this video. I apologize. I know it's boring. But you know my thing with videos. I do it once. I don't edit. I did buy a video editor, but it's too slow on the current PCs I'm running with, or the laptop that I'm carrying around. I'm overseas working and I'm going back home to Australia. The laptop's been purchased. It's been delivered. It's just not with me because I'm obviously in London right now. Well, not obviously. You don't know that. Don't come find me if you are in London. I'm not going to entertain you. Like I said, I've got the Kiss of Ghost. If you max it out, you've got 25% attack, 14% HP, and 100% armor break, which is effectively making this hero as good as Siggy, because Sigmund had a ton of armor break, which means the attack just basically goes for the armor and does damage to the hero directly. So armor break, Puni, you get the Stone Punisher Staff of Immortal. Then we got Horus, and following up with Cruz. So now back to BT. So for Mickey, with the GVE team that I want to build, I got to buff me a ton of times. Let's see how many speeds I get. 1. That should be enough. And with Mickey, I'm going to run my... Ooh, I'll probably revive Ada. Only because I need a full strength Ada against his 2 Adas. How the hell did you get 2 Adas? Bloody. Sorry, that sounded kind of angry. I am angry because I don't like facing tough people. Now, what am I doing? Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. I'm not running my GVE. Let's have a look. If I die, I'm going to be very, very upset. And I'm going to find Mickey and I'm going to express my unhappiness at his stupidly hard team that is preventing me from getting the dragon scales I need to succeed in Brave Trial. Not dragon scales. What's it called? The reward in this game, in this Brave Trial. I called it corn last week. I'm still not sure what it's called. Is it dragon scales? Comment down below if you know. 1 Ada left and it's doing me a lot of grief. Okay, great. Victory. Fantastic. Number 4, Supreme. Why is the power so high? Usually after the hard nodes, the power drops all the way back down. But this week, it doesn't look like it happened. So he's got an E3 team. Oh, so frustrating. Who did I lose? I lost Cruz. So we'll dump you in there. Probably don't need to watch this. Oh my gosh. What the hell just happened? Oh, now Brave Trial is hard. Nah, Brave Trial is hard. Because everyone's got a superhero. I hate that. So, who do I need to revive? I need to revive you. I got to spend gems this week. I hate spending gems on Brave Trial, but I'm not going to finish it this week. I just know I'm not going to finish it this week. You're in my bad books, Supreme. You're in my bad books. Bitchmaster. Great. You have a decently bad team. Thank you. Thank you, Bitchmaster. DWRU Chinese characters. Fantastic. You also have a very bad team. Thank you for your contribution to my video. But just in case, we'll dump some junky characters in there. Another. How did I get Supreme twice? What the hell is this? Oh, I really hate you, Supreme, now. You are in my bad of baddest books. So. What do I need to do? Fuck, I gotta run my GVE team. Who I didn't want to run this early. But you forced me to. You and your mildly decent team really shits me. So if we look, my GV team should have problems with his rainbow. But just in case. Oh, it's so annoying, honestly. It's not even full E5, but he can still destroy me. And I really hate that. I have to spend gems to kill him now. Well, I had to spend gems. All my gems to kill him. I'm still firing up. Ugh. So, this team with Korean characters. Let's see how we do. We can take everyone away that we don't want to potentially face next round. So, we'll dump all the junky characters back in. Skip. Yes, fantastic. Will I face myself? No, DD Spectre. No one important. So, all my junky characters died. But, what the hell just happened? E5 Ada, Horus. Oh, that should have worked. Usually that combination works. Choose, who do we revive? You. And we'll revive Asmodel. And that should be the most effective use of my remaining tokens for Brave Trial. And then we'll dump you in there. Yeah, why not? Just use all the junk. See what happens. I think this is it. I'm not going to spend gems this week. I don't really want to finish Brave Trial. But I think this is my first loss. This is my first loss in a very long time. Yeah, it is. I don't know. Everyone's getting more powerful teams. I think everyone's finally caught up. Yeah, I'm dead. Let's just end it. I blame you, Supreme. I'm going to come after you. And that's the video this week, guys, or for today. I might do one on Aspen Dungeon, depending on how far I get. But that's the campaign event this week. And that is my very bad luck with Brave Trial this week. Thanks for watching and have a great day.